volume going okay. Really admire people that can do this level of detail with pixel art. The environments in this are so good. Looks like some of you have played this before. Old man Johannes. Johannes. Part of Dead Idle Games 2021, part of a game jam, I guess? February 1929, somewhere in Central Asia. Young man. Is everything alright, young man? You seem agitated. Are you not enjoying yourself? Oh, yes, certainly. It is a lovely party indeed. It is, isn't it? Such delightful costumes and the music exquisite. Oh, but where are my manners? The name is Layla. I'm Carlo, pleased to meet you. Sweetie, what's wrong? I can tell you there's definitely something on your mind. Are you looking for somebody? Oh no, it's just that, I know I must sound peculiar, but I can't seem to be able to recall how I got here. What do you mean? Surely you must remember something. Well, I was at this hotel in Rome. That I do remember. Rome, what a beautiful city. Were you on vacation? In a way, I was there to meet with my paramour. I was waiting for him to arrive. If there's a way I can boost the audio, it's already maxed out. Silent room. Ah, beautiful Rome. So glad to see you again. Still as majestic, as decadent, and of course as loud as ever. Oh well, I'll sleep when I'm back in Turin, I guess. What time did Patrick say he would arrive? I'm sure I left his telegram around here somewhere. Ah, here it is. My shooting star, thrilled to see you. Please check in at the Grand Roma. Everything taken care of. Will be there around noon. Love, E. I guess some people do. First choice. Oh my, this is going to be rough. But these things are never easy, are they? Oh well. Should take a quick look in the bathroom mirror, at least make sure I look presentable. And also check if room service delivered the flowers I ordered. Should make things a bit easier, I hope. Okay. Do this. So, flowers and bathroom. And this also reminds me a lot of, I played Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis a lot as a kid. And that's exactly this type of game. Reminds me of the Don't Escape series. Room service, one of the greatest inventions of humankind. One thing that I'm glad is missing is that there is, it automatically is context sensitive, as they say. What was so annoying about those early games, you'd have this big grid at the bottom of like 9 different things how you can approach any situation. There was like move, look at, touch, push, pull, examine. It's like, oh my god, you spend the whole time like trying everything on everything. Which I get what they're trying to do, but it's just like, it was such a not fun concept. Socks, underwear, and a couple of shirts. And that watch Patrick gave me at the first time we met at the party. A Rolex, no less. He must have been very drunk. Maybe I should give it back. It doesn't feel fair to keep it. I guess I'll decide later. I'm so tired from my trip, I just want to take a nap. But Patrick should be here soon. Once this is over, I should try to get some rest. Okay. There's even a radio in the room. This place really has everything. I wonder how this works. Oh no, what have I done? This reminds me of that party. Actually, I don't remember that much about it. Just that there were togas involved. Patrick loves that whole Roman Emperor aesthetic. He'll never admit it, but I'm sure it's part of the reason he lives here. Americani. Whiskey, gin, Vermo, Amaretto, Campari, of course, yum. Is that limon? I don't know how to pronounce any of those words. Great, room service delivered. But I should move them somewhere else where they stand out a bit more. Just put it in my pocket. Yeah, Fate of Atlantis, it got pretty difficult later on. And remember, I was like, much better. It was, sorry. Oh, they come with a card? Good thing I saw it. Alright, there goes nothing. It got really difficult later, I remember, yeah. It was like... I don't want to spoil much, but there's like a massive maze that happens at one point. There's a few of them, but there's one in particular that was so time-consuming. And I remember I was like, God, 6, 7 years old when I was playing it, and I remember my brother was really getting into it and made a lot of progress, and my older brother and everything, and I was just a bab, and he could not figure out the maze, but I sat there just randomly clicking over and over again long enough that I accidentally figured out the maze and progressed the game after he was stuck. And this is before the internet, or you could just look up a guide online. If you couldn't progress in a game, you're just out of luck until you figure it out. Why am I putting myself through this? I could have just sent him a telegram. I'm sure that's what he would do, but what's done is done, I guess. And now, the show must go on. Oh, not the jungle maze. That one's easy in comparison. I'm talking about endgame Atlantean mazes. And there's 3 different paths you take through the game too, and it's different depending on which path you take. I'm sure these towels cost more than what I make in a month. Been there, done that. Is that the phone? Wait, no, it's the door buzzer, Patrick. Oh dear, what a relief. Remember old adventure games too, you could push like space bar and it would immediately skip to where you're clicking, so you don't have to wait for a character to walk there, but Carlo. Patrick, so happy to see you. Look at you, it's been too long. You look great. You too. I'm so happy you made it all the way here. So how do you like the place? You mean the room or the city? Both are quite excessive. The room, pretty fancy, isn't it? You should give me a tour. I hear the beds here are spectacular. Oh sure, please be my guest. This way to the bedroom then, I presume. Double click does the same in modern games. Ah ha ha ha, sorry, but this painting is just too much. That's fascist art for you. Viral heroic? Wait. That's actually kind of exciting. Are you trying to seduce me, signor? I don't, these French words. Virile, yeah. Not viral. Excuse me, I'm supposed to give him his watch back, right? I never use that watch anyway. We should get a couple of drinks and have breakfast in bed, wink. Are you serious? It's not even noon yet. Hey, what about it? It's perfectly okay to have a cocktail before noon. You're acting weird. Come on, Carlo, let's have some fun. No way, tell me what's going on in your head. Wouldn't you want to know? Well, you'll have to ply me with liquor. Okay, fair enough. Good, what are you waiting for then? Skin tone suits, yeah. Man, still in my life I have never worn a suit. I've only worn a tie once. Never worn a tux, never done any of that before. Just never had any situations to do that. I've been to like funerals before, but I just wear like a dress shirt, button down with dress pants. I don't do any of the other stuff. Nothing too sweet, please. So one for Patrick, one for me. Salute, cheers, salute. Have you seen there's a radio and everything? Did you try to find some music? Oh, it didn't cross my mind, but feel free to if you want. Don't mind if I do. There, isn't that romantic? By the way, those flowers are for you. Oh, they're absolutely lovely. But you've never in your life gotten me flowers. So spit it out, whatever it is. Alright. Want to take a seat? Sure, why not? There's no easy way to say this, so I'll be blunt. We can't keep seeing each other. It's over, I'm sorry. Wow, straight to the point, I see. Thanks for making me come here and pay for your room for nothing, then. Can I ask why, at least? It's too risky, honestly. I'm scared, or I just don't feel anything for you. I just don't feel anything for you. It was fun, but now it's over. And it's time for me to move on. Is that so? Well, maybe I don't believe you. Maybe this is actually about your family. Maybe you're scared they'll find out and turn you into the authorities. Or maybe they would simply cut you off as they knew of your degenerate ways. What would you do then? Work for a living? Ha! Bringing my family into this? You? Mr. Perfect Husband, Mr. Respectable Member of Society, Mr. I keep my dirty laundry in luxury hotel rooms. So, would you rather I aired it out in the open? Have you seen what's happening out there? Are you really blaming me for not wanting this to be known? Then why are you accusing me of doing the same thing for you, hypocrite? Because it's one thing to be discreet, and another thing to just run off like a cockroach. We could make this work, but you chicken shit. You must choose to give up and roll over. You just choose to give up and roll over. See, this is exactly the kind of stuff I'm tired of. As soon as things don't go your way, you lash out. Why can't you just accept the facts for once? Well, you started this. Did you think I would just wish you luck and be on my way? You were never the brightest, but come on. You don't just walk out on someone and expect them not to give you a hard time. So you're just teasing me? Is this a joke to you? What can I say? I paid for the room. Might as well get some entertainment out of it. Now you're just acting like a brat. I came in person because I thought you would take it like a man. And now I see how wrong I was. I should have just never gotten in touch with you again. But it's done now, and I don't need to put up with this any longer. I'm calling you a taxi cab. Oh, really? Alright, fine by me. Well, there's another Irving Berlin song ruined for me. That's right. Saw this earlier. Well, let's see if there's anything else I can do. To hell with that, I'm keeping it. Alright. Just reading what you guys are saying. You love wearing suits, but you're almost never in a situation where you need to wear them. Yeah, I guess it's... I'm glad that I haven't had to be in a situation where I do need to wear a suit. I mean, I'm not really a fan of dressing up. Only time I enjoy dressing up is when it's not formal dress up. It's dressing up for a particularly strange situation, like some kind of performance art or something. Not just like societal expectation dress up. What a day. Got an achievement for I just need a moment. Hey, I've been in this kind of situation before. Not quite identical. Also, I like how they have a bidet here. Good detail. Okay. When you played this, the conversation was very different? Oh, really? Decisions are actually making a difference? Room service? I'd like to arrange a pickup. Yes, a regular taxi cab will do. Owen, Patrick Owen, room 1046. Thank you. Getting another achievement. Who even needs an alarm clock with this pandemonium? Don't even want to think about it right now. Looking on the bed. Stupid stone ahead. They'll be here in a few minutes. Good riddance. Go back. Keep pretending that you love that wife and children of yours. Damn. How can you stoop so low? You're worse than sick, Carlo. You are deranged. I'm so sorry for you. I think I'd rather wait downstairs in the lobby. Move away, I'm done with you. Then what are you waiting for? Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Oh, shit. Radio turned itself off. Something backwards, couldn't read it. What's happening? Why am I standing here? I was on my way to the bathroom. I need to wash my face. I need to calm down. How about that watch, though? Either I have to get out of here immediately or so much blood, so much blood. I have to get out of here immediately. But go where? Everybody's gonna know. There's no way out. As soon as they find him, they'll know where to find me too. Fuck you, Patrick. You got your way in the end, didn't you? This is all your fault. You hear me? Your fault. It said my car is something. Oh. Before I click that, I want to see what... Oh, I can't go back out. Shoot. Guess I'll never know. It's an invitation. Some kind of masked ball. RSVP not required. So this is supposed to be a mask? It slithers. Unfortunate. Next thing you know, I'm here in this train with a drink in my hand. And now this all feels unreal, like a strange dream, like I shouldn't really be here. Oh dear, what a terrible experience that must have been. I'm not surprised that you're feeling disoriented. Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. Not at all. What is it, darling? Do you mind if I take a seat? Of course not. Please go ahead. Thank you so much. I've been looking all over for my husband, but I cannot find him. Quite certain that we are supposed to meet here, yet nobody I speak to seems to have seen him. And what does your husband look like, Mrs. Winterbourne? Valerie Winterbourne. My husband is Henry Winterbourne. Surely you must know him from the papers. Not that it would matter here. But I'm confident that if he were around, I would have recognized him already. Do you remember when you last saw him? Of course, it was... It was embarrassing, but I'm not quite sure right now. It's alright, dearie. What do you remember then? It was raining. The slow vanishing of Lady Winterbourne. Oh god, I love this art. When you played, you chose to be less aggressive. Carlos treats you like a one-night stand and then you die. Really? Interesting. Might have to look up like multiple endings or something. It's a pretty good depiction of me most days without the money and lavish living. God, it must be so hard to animate with this low amount of pixels. Ah, it's not old-timey adventure game without laudanum. I got what it is. It's some kind of like medicinal thing. You hear about laudanum all the time. My medicine keeps the nightmares at bay. There's not much left. Refuses to look at the mirror. No light, it hurts. Wow, this is relatable. Au revoir. These are for tomorrow. Is it tomorrow yet? Laudanum is a tincture of opium. Wouldn't surprise me. Just look out the window. How long has it been raining? What day is this? God, this is relatable. Shh, quiet now. There used to be faces here? If I close my eyes, I can almost hear. This room looks so comfortable. Get a little less in the room, and that's how you see my dream room. Yeah, exactly. I like high ceilings. I either want really high ceilings or really low ceilings. No, like, middle ground. I want some kind of extreme where I live. Yes, this is relatable stream so far except for the murder part. Or should I say manslaughter, because I don't think he intended to kill him. Outside? But it is yesterday. I cannot go outside when it is yesterday. Well, back to bed. Yeah, I hate it when it's yesterday. Have I been sleeping? It's dark. Oh. Ball of yarn. Oh, it's Lord Sock's ball of yarn. He always brings it with him when he sneaks in at bedtime, but where is he? Maybe he got caught outside in the rain. It's hard to see anything from here. Recently learned that the reason why ceilings are popcorned because it makes it feel larger than it is. That would make sense because it would break up the reflectivity that normally comes off of a ceiling, so it gives a little less depth perception, so it kind of gives the illusion of size. Why like people put mirrors in rooms, not just because you want to see yourself, but like they put them there to make a room feel larger. Hey, hello, Strawberry Rose Garden. Maybe the servants know something? Oh, I missed that one line. We're being strobbed again. completely out of strawberries at this point. Been straubed so many times. It's hard to see anything with the rain. I should ask the maid if she's seen him. Alright, how do I call the maid? It's probably chilly out in the hallway. I should cover up just in case. Hello, welcome everyone from Strawberry Stream. What were you playing? What was I doing? I think I forgot. I'm just tired, I haven't slept well. Yes, I just need a bit more rest. I'll get changed later, yes, or tomorrow. I'm just too tired right now. Short nap will do me good, no doubt. But first, my medicine. Trick-or-treating in World of Warcraft? What? I love it when games have like seasonal things like that. I used to be, when I played Team Fortress 2 a lot more, I would dedicate so much time to the Halloween updates. I just like them so much. That was the past, though. I haven't played TF2 in like 6 years or something. Yeah, I love the graphics in Gears of War. It's been pretty good. This is, If on a Winter's Night, and it's free on Steam. Like, I feel like it's a crime for something like this to be free. I heard it's short, but either way, please let me give the developer money. There's so little left. Why hasn't the maid replenished it yet? What was that? Oh, is she gonna be in Smash? Unnamed reclusive woman confirmed for Smash. A letter from Lord Cavendish. What could he possibly want? Sorry for your loss. My most sincere condolences. What? Is this a joke? Has my husband seen this? Did the maid bring this? Where is she? Oh, this is so cool. Feels like it's inside my head. A shadow, just a shadow. This is free, yeah, it's on Steam. I can't remember. A dusty vase. Or vase. Some fading memory. Looks like all the paintings have cloth covering them. Something not quite here. Disturb the shadows? The housemaid should be here in her chambers. What is this? I hear voices. She's not alone. I think there's a man in there with her. The door's too thick. I can't make out what they're saying. I need to find a way to listen to what they're saying. Yeah, inner evil, exactly. That's the thing, it's like my ideal quote-unquote soulmate, even though I don't really believe in soulmates, is probably someone who is like reclusive and not going out to meet people. So like, how on earth am I supposed to meet this person if they don't go out and meet people? So, like, I have to get out of my comfort zone to seek out people like this. And it doesn't always go too well, but at least I'm trying. So if the room next door, can I like... Maybe I have to go downstairs. Yeah, the only price on the game is the time you spend playing it. Because time is money. Time is also the most valuable thing you can offer to somebody. Your time. I should check the maid's chambers. Well, I did. See, maybe I'm supposed to, like, put a glass over my ear. That's something they did in old movies. Ah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. Door's probably too thick, but maybe. Ah, perfect. Not since the conservatory incident. What about her laudanum consumption? Has it decreased at all? No, but she mustn't have much left. I haven't refilled her decanter in several days. And I've hidden the rest in the cabinet downstairs. Good. And this cabinet is locked? It is. The glass is thick and the lock is strong. It is vital that she doesn't find the key. She needs to regain her composure and her health. More letters are arriving. And rumors abound. The display cabinet in the parlor. How dare they keep the key from me? I should burst into that room right now. But I will deal with that tomorrow. I think I'll have my medicine now. I don't think this is gonna go well. This reminds me of Kane, the point-and-click demo of Stasis. Both of those sound very familiar. Yeah, Inner Evil kind of reminds me of a similar theory behind how two cans with okay, two aluminum cans with yarn between them does actually work, as long as the string or the yarn is completely taut. When you put the cans up to your ears, like, you can actually talk through them, and it does a better job than you think it would. There's probably a similar theory about, like, vibrations going through a substance, through a door, through a glass, and then to your ear. Like, I won't turn this into a big tangent, but there's this crazy thing on YouTube where it's an AI that can look at water vibrating, and it can recreate the sound that was happening in that room. So, like, as an example, they had a camera looking through a window at a glass of water that was vibrating, and they intentionally had music playing in the room, and the vibrations on the glass and the water in the glass was all the AI needed to, poorly, but it still recreated some of the music through only the visuals of the vibrations going through the water. Like, that is insane to me. I still have some medicine in my room. I can go downstairs tomorrow. I mean, it's terrifying at the same time, but yeah, it is impressive. It's similar to... There's an older technology that runs under a similar theory where it's like a... God, what is it? I think it's called a heliograph, where... God, no, what is it? It's where a vibrating reflective surface can be viewed by like an old pinhole camera kind of thing, and just the vibrations of the reflective surface can be used to create a sound or something. And this is really old stuff. This is like Thomas Edison kind of things around like development of like radio technology. I mean, that's a lot older than, I mean, that's newer than Thomas Edison, but I don't know. It's just crazy things that can be done with just vibrations. Oh. It's not dark yet. I don't need to turn on the lamp. So warm outside. I don't need anything else. Amazing how her harp sounds like a piano. The most wistful of melodies, Monsieur Satie was a true master of melancholy. But right now I'm in the mood for something more cheerful. Something I've never said in my life. There's cat hair all over the carpet as per usual. Huh. Picture frames. Oh yeah, the blankets are no longer covering the things. Some family pictures. There are 3 over here. These 3 over here are my favorites. Mamen and I in Paris. Mamen and I in Vienna, April 1926. Mamen and I in New York, October 1925. I remember I found some great records for my gramophone on these trips. Listening to them always brings back the delightful memories. He should be here any time now. If I catch him just when he's arriving, I can usually see his automobile from here. Sleep is for the sick and the feeble. Our ears are just drums and our brains process that. Yeah, it's like tiny little hairs that respond to different frequencies, all vibrating at different levels, and your brain, by some crazy miracle, is able to interpret all the vibrations of the hairs and turn it into sound. What was that? If Henry makes it back in time, we should have a picnic in the garden. My own personal pantheon. These figures have always been a huge inspiration to me. I just could not bring myself to leave them behind in France when I moved here. The plaque says, Eos, goddess of the dawn. The plaque says, Mnemosyne, goddess of memory and words. Mnemosyne? Mnemosyne? The plaque says Apollo, god of music and the sun. Grandma Winterbourne, I knew her in the last years of her life, a remarkable woman. Grandpa Winterbourne, I never met him. What I know, all for the better. I reckon he was old-fashioned when it comes to crossing class boundaries. I feel dizzy. Why was I going downstairs anyway? I'm not sure now. Was I going back to my room? Where am I? Why was I going downstairs? It smells of rain. Mum and Dad. Oh, how they hated posing for this. I think painting is out, and that there is nothing as exciting as photography these days. Cannot say I disagree, but it's so lovely to have them here in the walls like old-fashioned aristocrats. Dear Grandpapa Boivo, he believed in me when nobody else did. Bavosi, I don't know French. All I know about French is that you don't pronounce most of the word. My little cousins from Amiens, I miss them so much. Catalog from the auction in which the vase was acquired. Classic King Hua vase from the Ming period, invaluable, and one of the few pieces of the family can still afford to keep. This beautiful Murano glass is a souvenir from our honeymoon in Venice. Venice! Just a personal trifle, next to the family's treasures, of course, but very dear to me nonetheless. Correct, don't pronounce a lot of the extra vowels or consonants, yeah. I hope Henry won't lock himself up in his study when he gets back. Because of his business trips, we barely get any time together lately. Yeah, the fact that vinyl records work is crazy to me too, especially of how long they've been working and how good of audio fidelity you can get from them, considering what's going on, like a physical process like that. Analog sound reproduction is just crazy. I don't know what's wrong. I feel so weak. Back to reality. The barest whisper of a melody. I like the detail of the dress. Lord Windsor now, what is this? Deepest condolences again. But there's more. I'm aware of the dire situation of the Winterbourne family. Rumors about the precious Ming vase, one of the few pieces not yet sold, surviving on your fortune alone. I believe that our union would be nothing but mutually beneficial. This is outrageous. What is this all about? I must find the housemaid. I demand an explanation. Besides, she has the key to the cabinet. This is, kind of reminds me of like one of the plot lines in Red Dead Redemption 2 that you don't learn a whole lot about. But, I mean, it's something that happened a lot with rich families in history, is that if they had a child that had some kind of mental condition or like deformity or something was undesirable, even if it's just that they weren't pretty, that they would just treat them like absolute garbage, and they would like hide them away from the public, and they would erase records that they even had this undesirable child to begin with. Just like lock them away, and they just completely ruin their lives. Did Lord Socks do this? Disturb the shadows. Can't hear anything. Seems like the room is empty. Or maybe they're hiding from me. Whispering in the dark, how dare they? I'm so furious, how dare they not open the door? Happened to one of JFK's sisters. It sounds familiar. On and on until my very bones are wet. Can't stop thinking about that outrageous letter. Family's Ming vase? You'll see what I think about that Ming vase. Look at her all over there. Lord Socks is a great name. Yeah, I like it when people give their pets titles like that. Is this the vase he was talking about? I wonder if 1,000 tiny pieces will be as valuable as one whole vase. Bouton de mer. Something about death. Good. Some moldy old book. Traders, all of them. My medicine is all I need. There's no medicine left in my room. There should be some more downstairs. I just noticed that she's semi-transparent. They can see the edge of the carpet. Oh, wow. Books and more books. Here's one and another. Prophet's Paradise, a treaty on clocks without fear of wind and vertigo. Poetry, what good has it ever done? The unbearable jargon of the clockmaker. I don't recognize this title. Where did this come from? When did this come from? A faint ticking. Tick tock. Tick. God, that word has been ruined forever. Just like the word meta has been ruined forever too. My medicine should be in the cabinet. There it is, hidden in the back among the glasses. But I don't have the key and I have no idea where the maid is. Well, I'll smash the bloody thing open if I need to. Guess I should be doing a cringy British accent, shouldn't I? Rest, maybe later. Shred, something that used to be a painting. Fireplace pokers. Yes, this will work. It's silent now, no more voices. Looks like a radio. There used to be flowers here. There was a hole here, it's gone now. No, I'm kidding. Uh-oh. I don't know if this is exactly what's happening, but it sounds like the song goes from minor key to major key as we go between the different worlds. I think it's the same melody. These are some interesting books. Far afield, a woman cried, I have killed him I loved, and from a jar she poured blood upon the flowers, whose petals are whiter than snow and whose hearts are pure gold. What is this? What is this book doing here? One of those awfully boring technical books here that Henry's dad liked to keep around. Striking as they might look, decorative clocks, such as those embedded within busts or statues, lack precision and reliability. That's a thing. Such models exhibit an average delay of 7 minutes when referenced against a classic long case clock. This is, of course, unacceptable. Well, of course, unacceptable. And so you see this novel so tightly interwoven with sensation, suddenly riven by bottomless chasms, as if the claim to portray vital fullness revealed the void beneath. I'm not familiar with this author. Italian? Sounds very modern. Got an achievement for reading books. Is this a table clock in the shape of a bust? But it needs winding and the key's missing. Oh, you thought she was going to use the poker, the fireplace poker, for more nefarious purposes? Oh, it's a record player. Gramophone. I have so many memories attached to all these records, especially the ones I brought back from my trips abroad in Maman, or abroad with Maman. Which one shall I play first? Three Old Viennese Dances by Fritz Keisler. Parigi Cara by Giuseppe Verdi. My New York by Mal Hallett and his orchestra. Let's get some German composers going on here. Such a delicate piece. I like her dance. Should I play after this? How about Parigi Okara? Is it too dreamy? She even has a different dance for the other song. Oh, public domain. Yeah, I'm sure they are. About My New York by Mal Hallett. Dum dee dum dum. Oh, inner evil, I didn't know that. Older clocks used precious gems like rubies and diamonds to keep them working. I mean, wonder what would they provide to a clock? I always figured it was like really delicate springs tension, because they used to have to wind up clocks to let them keep moving. Like grandfather clocks use like a big weight on a chain, and you occasionally have to like pull the weight back up to the top, and then gravity is what keeps the clock moving. But this is not the way it happened. My trips with my mom, I need to remember. Now, I'm gonna say foyer, even though I'm pretty sure people say, oh yeah. Sounds like the servants are talking in the foyer. But I don't need anything from them right now. And I should not eavesdrop. It is rude. Oh, okay. Smell of fresh flowers in the morning is one of life's subtlest pleasures. Wait, no. Thought it was a kind of quartz that clocks or watches use. Oh, interesting. You can just skip. That's some nice usability going on right there. That vase, it feels like it shouldn't be there. And there's something else missing, but I can't remember what. It was the glass sitting next to it. The Sotheby's catalog. It's weird. I keep having the feeling that Henry is in the study, but I haven't heard his car arrive yet. Must be deja vu. I've had double deja vu many times before, where it's like I'll experience something and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember this happening this one time. Then shortly after that, I'm like, wait a minute. When I first experienced this, I feel like I had also felt deja vu during my initial feeling of it. It's not just one instance that I'm remembering another instance of deja vu. And that happens to me a lot. It's like a double. And I'm sure someone can like take the Latin or whatever that is and like come up with a term for double deja vu. What peculiar dreams I'm having lately. The favorite book, bedside book, Proust's A la Richer du Temps. As soon as I read 2 pages, I start dozing off. Oh, she looks in the mirror. What shall I do today? Could I play my harp for a bit? Maybe afterwards tea in the conservatory with a good book? Glass inside glass, to be admired from afar, not touched. What a sad fate. Oh, I'm looking for a key to the clock, that's right. But it needs winding and the key is missing. I don't know if that's actually my objective. There's no fire to stir. Cat purring on your lap, the sound of logs crackling, no better way to spend those Rainy English autumn afternoons. Henry's favorite spot after his study, of course. Perfect spot to read a book. Rather listen to some music? Thought we did that already. Deja vu is French for already seen. Ah. Quartz is used, let's see. Quartz is used in cheaper watches. Hmm. What am I doing? I feel like I clicked everything. If anyone has any ideas, you can let me know. Keeps wanting to go listen to music. We did that. So solemn and joyless. Henry's taste can be so old-fashioned sometimes. I guess she just wants to listen to music. It's like all I have. Wait, maybe later? Yeah, we got some good Inner Evil facts in chat. Not sure what I'm supposed to be doing. This is not the way it happened. My trips with Maman, I need to remember. I'm trying to remember Oh, I have to play them in a certain order. Interesting. Wonder what was there to hint that that's what's supposed to happen. No, she says that's not how it happened. What is this? What on earth was that? Oh, you're right. What's the paintings? Okay, that makes sense now. Well, thank you for the hint, though. Thank you for the follow, also. Phantasmars. Even the flowers seem upset by that awful cacophony. Wait. Oh, wait, these are different now. It was Apollo before. No, it's Pan. Lord of all which is primal and untamed. Pan's Labyrinth. Mnemosyne. Memory and Words, and then Goddess of Dawn. Okay. Hello, Lewd Shroom. Where is he? It's getting dark. I am in fact feeling a bit indisposed, but something is not right here. Oh, I look just fine. It will get dark soon. It does feel colder all of a sudden. Maybe I need to put on something else later. My harp? Who did this? The shadow. It's wrong. Actually, that reminds me of something that was really interesting. Is like, there's a game I've played on stream a few times called I'm on Observation Duty, and it had like a sequel or something too, but it was just this idea that you would stare at a room and jump between cameras, and then you'd have to figure out when something is wrong with the room. And it could be any number of like 20 different things that could be wrong with it. And they had just really bizarre things, like a chair would be slightly moved, there'd be someone just sitting in the room, there'd be a shadow that's incorrect, or just weird little things like that. And they'd report them, and then some unknown invisible force would correct this problem, and then suddenly their room's back to normal. And it's just, that concept is so interesting to me. Like, I've had moments in real life, and I'm sure it's because I spend too much time in virtual worlds, but I'll see something, and its shadow just doesn't look right. I'm just thinking like, what if this shadow is actually incorrect somehow, but we're just taking it for granted because we're just used to the vastly complex physics of the world that allows this thing to look the way it does. But what if the physics weren't working completely properly, but we just don't care to look into it anymore, or don't have a means to know that it's not abiding by the laws of the universe? It's just like the idea of something being wrong with the natural world. It's just interesting to me. I don't know, I feel like there should be a game about that. I know The Matrix kind of had a similar idea. It's slipping through my fingers. It's gone. Maybe I can sleep and dream of tomorrow. There's always music tomorrow. Perfect. You've had similar experiences. Nice. I'm not alone. I've even had a moment where I was sitting on a bench in college. I actually remember exactly where and when this happened too, because it was a weird bench. And I was looking at its shadow, and I was like, this is a terrible looking shadow. And I had to think for a moment that, like, wait, this is real life. Shadow is exactly how it should be. But I just thought the shadow looked bad. So I was doing stuff with like 3D renders and constantly re-rendering things when shadows didn't look how I thought they should look. What a weird time to be alive. Oh man. Poor woman. I need my medicine. Empty. All that cat hair, it's all over the place. I'll show you Rome, Maman, I promise. Oh, I'll show you Rome, Maman, I promise. Why is it raining tomorrow? Fragments of a vase. Did the maid knock it over while cleaning? Did Lord Socks do this? I don't need them anymore. The medicine's downstairs. There is an actual game on Steam called Depression Simulator. Actually, I don't know if it's Steam. Maybe it's itch.io. Yeah, I love the way this game looks. It's vastly, or I should say infinitely, charming. Particle physicists out there firmly believe there's still a fundamental piece missing and misunderstood about the universe. The last time you went down that rabbit hole. I'm glad. I don't think people should ever fully understand everything. But what does it mean to fully understand? What is understanding? What does it mean to learn, to remember, to analyze? Ah, it's still here. Don't do it, lady. Where did this come from? It's a letter from Lord Fitzroy. He's a friend of Henry's, if I remember correctly. Hope this letter finds you well. Wish to offer my profound condolences. What? So daring as to propose an arrangement for our mutual benefit. I dream of holding your hand, yes, a man can dream. Oh, to walk with you in the lushness of your beautiful conservatory. Is this a marriage proposal? Is this real, or did somebody put this... Did somebody put opium tincture in my morning tea? Well, speaking of which, this has to be a prank. Nobody in their right mind would dare send something like this. I must find the housemaid, provided this isn't some lark of hers. She would know who delivered this. I recall I heard her earlier in the foyer. Funny, because we were talking about laudanum earlier, and then someone in chat said it's an opium tincture. And I don't know if that is like a well-known description of laudanum, or if you've played the game before and know that. Doesn't look like the maid is here. But I hear voices. My umbrella is here, but Henry's is missing. He must have taken it with him. Oh, it's the issue of Paris Soir that featured our wedding. Everybody made such a thing out of it. Many were shocked today upon learning the engagement of the extravagant heiress of the Beauvau jewelry empire, Mademoiselle Valérie Beauvau, to Henry Winterbourne, Lord Winterbourne of Chatham Green, in a move seen as uncharacteristic for a socialite whose friendships with avant-garde artists such as Germaine Dulac and Fernand Lagarde are well known. She declared her intention to move to the family manor in Wiltshire, England, leaving behind a life of glamour in Paris for Britain's green pastures. Despite the loud rumors regarding the ruinous financial situation of the Winterbourne family, the heiress insists that this is a marriage of love. That moving to the calm of the countryside will be a welcome change for her after the frantic activity of the last few years. Oh, I do love it here so much. It seems to have stopped. The hands are stuck at 3 o'clock. Maybe I can use that key to wind it? It's chilly here. Let's see if this works. It's too tall. I can't reach the winding hole. 3 o'clock it is then. Oh, I do wish to read that article just once more. I could read this over and over. Is that the same thing? Okay, I think I see where this is going. Not dressed to go outside. You digging the soundtrack to this? Me too. The winding key from the standing clock should fit here. Perfect, I can wind the clock now. What time shall I set? Perhaps a certain hand tool used for pounding nails. $3 I don't know what I was expecting. $4.20. No. I don't see any references to specific times. Actually, maybe I'm supposed to put it at times other than 3 and see what happens. How about... Newspaper might help. Well, I read it twice. I didn't see a specific time. I can easily have missed it. Gonna have the song stuck in my head. If it's playing backwards, I feel like time is supposed to be rewound somehow. Yeah, and it's forcing me to read. Okay, let me look at this again. Okay, shock to learn. Okay. I'm glad the game is at least keeping me here. It's not letting me go back to the room. That's good design. So I'm not just like meticulously backtracking every detail so far. Decorative locks, with lesser statues, precision. They lack precision or reliability. Average delay of 7 minutes when referenced against classic long case clock. 7 minutes. Okay. Ah. Nice. Clever puzzle. Clock is working again, just like... I'm not sure now. When was that? I was here browsing the afternoon papers. Lord Socks rushed in, the clock chimed, ran to the conservatory. What had the little rascal done? I can't remember. Oh, no matter, it'll all come back to me. Now, about that Lord Fitzroy, there must be somebody in this house who can tell me what's going on. Damn, it's art. Baby Ivy will soon start to climbing the wall. Did I see something move? No, not quite here, but there's a rustling of leaves somewhere. Camellias are so delicate with their snow-white petals and tiny golden hearts. Must have been my imagination. Just my imagination. Huh? What was that? Huh? My goodness, so many bugs. This needs a trim. Is this a ficus? I don't know much about these plants. The azaleas look lovely today. The water looks so serene. Yeah, the art is really good. So many times I've sat on this bench and just let my mind wander. So lucky to have my very own Sancta Sanctorum. Sancta Sanctorum. I'm playing this almost full screen too. So I'm looking over at OBS and you guys are seeing it at a different scale, unless you're watching the stream full screen, but that's just kind of the magical thing with pixel art, is that like the distance you view it gives you a different experience. And there's also a really interesting Twitter account that compares emulated screenshots of classic pixel art games along with how they looked on a CRT TV and how the art was intended to be displayed on a CRT, because there's some like natural qualities of a CRT that does like blending and just properties of how light worked on that type of display that the original artist took into consideration. So they created their art knowing about the strange properties that CRTs had with their art. A lot of it involved like gradients and how CRTs would just like blend different values together more seamlessly, whereas like in modern displays, how you can very clearly see the division between like the banding of a gradient, whereas like a CRT would kind of blend it all together. Like, part of me keeps thinking like maybe I should go find a CRT and just have it, which is funny because for a while when all the flat screens were coming out, it was like, God, I gotta get rid of this big, ugly, heavy thing, and would just like see them on the sides of roads, and people just desperately wanted to get rid of CRTs, and now people are starting to be like, hey, maybe we should get one back. Shrubbery. Foliage is so thick, a tiger could hide here. So the most alarming things to me are, she talked about the ivy climbing. Or not ivory, ivy. Nice. Good game design does not let me read that whole newspaper again, so I would sit and analyze it ad nauseum. Yeah, song is definitely sticking in my head. Are these still the same flowers from yesterday? What happened here, and why is nobody taking care of this mess? A broken cabinet. This ugly thing feels like it's always staring at you. Is that a fourth wall break? Looking at me? Okay. I think what I have to do is just... It's contained within the conservatory. Dun, 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 Enjoying the morning sun with a cup of tea is something I never did very often back in Paris. Paris? When Beethoven was going deaf, he would bite down on a pencil to feel different frequency vibrations through his teeth that way. Really? Yeah, I appreciate how they're designing this so I don't have to just continually go back and re-look into everything over and over again. Did something move over there? Not quite here, but there's a rustling. Oh, I'm looking for the cat. Isn't that what's going on here? Did say something about like a tiger could hide over here. Over there. There was something here stirring the leaves and suddenly a blur, a chase, a clicking sound of porcelain. I must remind myself to ask the gardener. Okay. Porcelain. Porcelain as in like teacups? Yes. Scream of pain, red streaks. Then knuckles white like snow, hands so cold, so cold. Thinking this is supposed to be a certain order situation again. Since there's apparently still 2 more stories to this, which I'm really enjoying. Probably won't get to Happy Game tonight because I'll probably end up starting it at like 6 in the morning. I may just stream it tomorrow night because I don't want to, because that game looks pretty incredible. I don't want to just like start it when everyone's gone. So I'd rather take this one in more than just partially start a game when it's already really late in the night. Okay, so it looks over here, runs that way, said something about porcelain, which led to the teacups. Led to talking about streaks of presumably blood. There's a rustling of leaves somewhere. Okay. Do I have this right? Am I supposed to be just finding the order that these events go? Because it was giving me more information about each one seemingly randomly, but I don't know. Not totally clear to me. I don't see anything else to click on. Oh, I do have to order them, or do them in the right order, okay. Focus on the cold hands part, you're right. The water. I thought it started with the shrubbery. It's not clear when you're starting. Okay, how about start over here? Because then she says, like, I saw something. She's looking over to the bottom left corner. Did I see something move? Rustling of leaves to the shrubbery. Looks over there. Clinking of porcelain. Okay. All right, come on. She like gets knocked to the ground or something. Here, a scream of pain, red streaks. The knuckles white like snow, hands so cold. Go to the pond. Oh dear, no. Water is no longer screaming. Then where is the sadness coming from? Ah, sadness. It's stronger here. What is this sorrow? Why do I feel this way? Good question. This place is always so soothing to me. But those sensations, they were so vivid and unsettling. And the water. I could have sworn I felt... Wait, what is that? Seems there's something at the bottom of the pond. But I'm not reaching into that filthy water with my bare hands. to find something to help me drag it out. Oh, we know what to do there. A really cool, tiny detail I noticed is that the artist chose to, in order to show that the woman was crying, the single dot that represents her eye was made kind of like a lighter gray color when she's crying. It's interesting that like 1 pixel difference can convey a different feeling. They're quite dirty. I don't want to end up covered in soot either. Maybe I can find something else. Oh, come on, lady. Oh, the umbrella. Okay. Umbrella. He became the VIP. The umbrella. My lord, my dear lord. What happened to you? Who did this? Did nobody see anything? Where is everybody? Help, I must find help. Oh. Nice, I like how she's running now. There has to be somebody here. There has to be. Hello, can anybody hear me? I don't understand. I left this on the table. Am I going mad? But this is not the Paris Soir. It's the London Evening Standard. Many were shocked today upon the learning of the passing of Henry Winterbourne, Lord Winterbourne of the Chatham Green, in a tragic automobile accident, as the car in which he was riding rolled up towards the driveway of the Winterbourne Manor. The family cat, which had been missing for days, dashed onto the road in front of the vehicle. The chauffeur gave the driving wheel a sharp turn. No, no, no! Henry dead? This is absurd. He's here, he's upstairs. I was waiting for him to come home. But he never arrived because he was here the whole time. Of course, how silly of me, that's it. He must be in his study. He'll know what to do, he's in his study. He's upstairs, he'll know. I need to see him, I need to see him now. Oh, hello, Jackal. Thank you for the raid. This is a good time to join. Stuff is getting crazy. Thanks for the follow, iRetrotype. It's an adventure horror game with incredible art. Oh, a statue changed. Leth, goddess of forgetfulness and oblivion. Lord of all which is primal and untamed. Hypnos, god of sleep and silence. God, this is so cool. This is not Henry's study. He's in his study. I have to see him now. Not here. He's not here. He's in his study. Mama, Papa, he's always so proud of me, so proud. So far away. Henry, are you there? Henry? Henry? What have they done to you? Why did they hide you from me? I've missed you so much, my love. I've been far away for a while, but I'm here now. Henry, I did something terrible. It wasn't his fault, he didn't deserve it. But it hurt so much when you left. And I had such dreams, such terrible dreams. But I've found you now. I'm never going to let them take you away from me again. I just need one more sip of my medicine. Then I'll come back for you and take you home. We're going to Paris, my love. I'll be right back. Yeah, you'll definitely notice the incredible art. God, this music reminds me of Final Fantasy VI now. It wouldn't have saved anybody anyway. Amiens seems so far away now, flickering like a roll of film. You would have understood. You would have forgiven. Mom, Dad, I'm barely here anymore. No more sleep, no more dreaming. Cold, watery grave. Swirling, yawning void. Statues are in different levels of cover now. A roaring, primal scream. Envelope. Another one of those awful letters. No, it's an invitation. Cut. To a masked ball? How delightful. Did Henry send this? Will he be there? Oh, I hope so. What a surprise that would be. This must be my mask then. It's so beautiful. I was expecting Henry to meet me here, yet I can't seem to find him. He must be here. Who else could have sent that invitation? Interesting. I've been asking myself the same question. I'm sorry, and you are? Apologies. My name is Jordan Samuels. I'm a doctor. The conversation caught my attention because I cannot recall boarding this train or even waiting at any station. Given the weather outside, I reckon I must have surely brought a coat with me, yet there seems to be no cloakroom anywhere. I've attempted to bring this up with some of the other guests, but unlike you, they do not seem to be bothered by it. Cannot explain it, but I feel like we should not be here. What do you mean by that, Doctor? Where else do you reckon we should be? I'm not sure you would even believe me if I told you, ma'am. Oh, don't worry about that, dear. If you only knew how much these old eyes have seen, I doubt anything could surprise me at this point. Please, sir, I think we all wish to hear what you have to say. Oh, I, for one, most definitely do. Very well, I guess I should start at the beginning, then. I had been working late into the night. The Nameless Ritual. Ooh, I saw some art from this one. This is gonna get good. Get the good. Oh yeah, look at this. And through this incision here, we can observe that the pancreas shows signs of inflammation. This tells us that the patient likely suffered from Dr. Samuels. Alcoholism. Well, this surely indicates that. Excuse me, Dr. Hayward. Yes, Mr. Lowell. Why are you talking to the janitor? Ha 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 ha. Oh, I see where this is going. Now, boys, calm down. Dr. Samuels, you were saying... Alcoholism. Yes, from this first glance, we can infer that. He doesn't look like a doctor to me. More like a hoodlum. Keep an eye on the scalpels, Dr. Hayward. We don't want him to stick us up. Yeah, he could rob us blind and disappear into the shadows. Ha ha ha. I'll bet he's stealing material from the infirmary. Yes, to sell it to whatever criminal elements he is in cahoots with. Check his pockets, Dr. Hayward. Some supplies have in fact gone missing lately. See, I knew it. Let's search him. Somebody hold him. The nightmares are getting worse. Every day, fasting, I have felt my will slipping further and further. But today marks the 33rd day. Tonight I can complete the ritual. Must carry out the final preparations. There is no time to lose. Those buffoons. Soon they will know what I am really capable of. Oh man. It's catching on what you guys are saying. Oh yeah. Talking about the laudanum from earlier. Well, thank you for the follow. Calypso Rex. Just gonna grab a drink really quick. Alright. I have consumed water. The Wound Man is an ancient medical illustration showing off different types of injuries and diseases. This one has some particularly interesting notes. The sun rules the intellect. Venus makes the heart yearn. Mercury is the hand in darkness. Mars wields the sword. Jupiter hungers for power and casts Saturn's genitals into the sea. Usually how it goes. I'll need this later. The neighbors again. Always the same fighting and screaming. Beyond the Veil by T. Newman. It is a lower magical process to make the Guardian of the Threshold physically visible by producing a particular mixture of a number of substances. A truly terrible spectral being confronts the magician, and he will need all the presence of mind and faith in the security of his path. Seek not, then, to cross the threshold until thou dost feel thyself entirely free from the fear and ready for the highest responsibility. I'm ready. You ready? Iron bowl, lead bowl, copper bowl. A theme? My ritual dagger. I'll need this later. Fiery Summons by H. Zhidkova. Zhidkova's forbidden opus in 6 volumes. This is the passage I need. The sun burns in golden flames. A violet mantle shall devour Mercury. Cast ye symbol of Venus onto flames of emerald, and engulf in crimson all that belongs to Mars. A raging azure inferno for Jupiter, a black grave for Saturn. I think I have it memorized now. I almost forgot Mr. Williams' morphine is in my pocket. I should take it to him before I get started. My career at the hospital is already on shaky ground. The last thing I need is to be caught taking supplies home. But this tuberculosis is terminal, and this is the only thing that can grant him some relief at this point. I'm afraid of sleeping. If I perform the ritual correctly, the guardian should manifest himself in the mirror. If I face him with courage, he shall grant me power beyond all imagining. But if there is fear in my heart, well, I have nothing to lose anyway. An iron bowl covered in red rust, a bowl of black lead, copper bowl green from corrosion. Background noise of the neighbors scared your cat? Wow. How loud do you have the volume? Sometimes hear them talking of terrible places in my sleep. Try to write down as much as I can when I wake up, but there's so much I'm missing. Chapel in the wilderness, fire among the moaning trees, a theater, a dripping blade, the hateful whispers of the dead. Sunken library where memories are drowned in voices from the past, and voices from the past echo in the darkness. What does all this mean? Planetary Correspondence by H. Solomon. This is the most complete treatise I've found on the esoteric use of herbs and plants. This is the passage I need. The sun shines on the heliotrope. Mercury smells of fresh hyssop. The visions of wormwood rule over Mars. Venus is the sweetness of the rose. Sage is the wisdom of Jupiter. The hemlock is Saturn's blessing. I think I've memorized it now. These are the ingredients I require for the first part of the ritual. I need to burn the appropriate herb in each bowl. But before I get started, I should bring Mr. Williams his morphine. So this reminds me of like a concept for a game that I really want to see is, I'll summarize this as much as I can because this game ideas are things I could like severe levels of tangent on is so we have all these like classic classes that you play in RPGs of like druids and wizards and magicians and like rogues and warriors. Like we got all these things and their expectations about how they're played, and gameplay is usually pretty predictable because it's what people expect. I want to see a type of game where you have those classes except you do the really intricate like details of the day-to-day lives of someone who has that kind of job, I guess. So like you're not out fighting things per se, but instead it's like if you're a druid, you are out performing delicate rituals of some kind that have really esoteric methods behind them, but you do it all like with your mouse, or maybe this could be a VR thing, I don't know. So like you'd sit down on a table and you collect specific ingredients, and you have like certain materials of bowls laid out, and you're memorizing how to do these like really fantastical, nonsensical things that would be normally associated with that line of work. So like maybe like a magician or something would have be working with different, like you'd have like a lab around you of different collections of stones, and you have to memorize like, okay, this stone and this combined with that, and you apply this kind of like fire to this material, and it's just this really kind of analytical look at that kind of mythology, I suppose. Atelier Ryza game? I don't know what that is. More spiritual and less anime. Oh, is it an anime? I see. I just like the idea of trying to make a fantastical thing feel as real as you could get it. It will never, you know, be reality, but I want to see it portrayed in a day-to-day light. And gameplay about, like, the moment-to-moment kind of thing. The series where you play as a support character for heroes and you make and sell potions and accessories. Yeah, I've seen a few games similar to that. I've probably even seen that one. I just didn't know what the name was. But it's very anime, and that would kind of kill it for me. I'm just... stereotypical anime appearance is just a huge turn-off to me in games. Unless the idea is really interesting, I by default am turned away by that kind of thing. Yeah, like carrying out a realistic portrayal of the lifestyle of those kinds of mythological things. Alright, anyway. Oh, this art, though. So I'm apartment B03. Johnsons are always fighting. One of these days it'll end in a tragedy. Tried intervening once, but they almost beat me up. Some things never really change, even here. Damn, that light. Good evening, Mrs. Williams. Mr. Samuels, I'm so glad to see you. Was worried you couldn't come. I apologize, I got held up at the hospital today. How's he doing? Not good, doctor. He can't barely breathe no more. And that cough, it ain't never been this bad before. You think he's... I'm so sorry, Mrs. Williams. I wish I could do something. Despite all the medical advances of our era, consumption is a battle we've yet to win. But this will help with the pain, at least. Huh. Thank you, Dr. Samuels. Bless your soul. Thank you. No need to thank me, Mrs. Williams. It's my sacred duty. Go to him. He needs you. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Good night, Dr. Samuels. Bless you. So, the choice that I made at the beginning had an effect on the story, because I just randomly clicked alcoholism, and then he mentioned consumption. I wonder if this scenario would have been slightly different if it was, I had chose a different diagnosis. Stairs lead up to the street. I have nothing to do out there. The ritual awaits. Cannot waste my time. I have more important matters to attend to. Taking note of dripping water. Shadowrun is an amazing modern day world of fantasy elements. Isn't that called like urban fantasy or something like that? Consumption is an old-timey way to say tuberculosis. Really? My God, where do I even start? Astral chart. The stars are right. Mars, Venus, and Saturn are aligned tonight. After months of enduring their mockery with fists and teeth clenched, after months of studying of study and discipline, the moment has arrived. The moment to reach out to forces beyond this world. Now, Book of Travels developers, take note about this scene. This is the kind of stuff I want to see. I want to see some weird, otherworldly, mystical stuff, performing rituals, etc., etc. Okay. Alright, I can begin the final preparations now. Oh man. Alright, let me... No. Wait, how do I... Good. So I gotta think about this. So... treat this like an obscure Easter egg puzzle. First thing I do is... we have a lot of information, but don't cloud your mind with all that information until you actually know where that information needs to be applied. And in this case, I have 3 bowls: iron, copper, and lead. Okay. And... okay, sun, gold. Interesting. And I'm reading what you all are saying, just don't always have something to say. Sometimes I hear them. Oh, yeah, I read this. A chapel in the wilderness, fire among the moaning trees, theater, a dripping blade, the hateful whispers of the dead, sunken library where memories are drowned in voices from the past, echo in the darkness. What does this all mean? So I need to start with the herbs. Helio Hyssop, HHWV HHWVSH. Great, that doesn't help. HH. Boy, oh, there was rows. Shoot. So this is in the order that it was said in the book already. So I need to know which one of these goes into which bowl. So let's try... okay. The sun is the first one. Sun is heliotrope. Okay. Okay. Nice. Alright, the game is leading me in the direction I need to go, so I don't need to worry about the anatomical chart yet. Golden flames. Violet and mercury. Flames of emerald. Iron, I considered golden. Well, I'll just try putting heliotrope into golden, well, iron. Okay. Violet, mercury. Mercury is hyssop. Hyssop. Well, let's just see what happens. Covered in red rust. Can examine the bowls to see their color. Hmm. Venus is emerald. Which one is Venus? Rose. Doing something wrong, maybe should consult my books. Knowledge is nothing by itself without a strong mind to make use of it. Okay. So that made a mention of red. Crimson belongs to Mars. Wormwood is Mars. Okay. Hello there, best local femboy. Okay, so I think it said like the rust color of red rust. Okay, I'm pretty sure wormwood iron bowl is the best for this. Then black lead. Oh. Black grave for Saturn. And Saturn is which? Saturn is hemlock. Alright, I think I got this. Taking notes IRL. Gonna buy a mirror soon. Actually, I have a mirror. It's very small. I don't know what that says about me. Oh, I never looked out the window. There's a spot in my heart that's becoming a part of my New York. I truly thought things would be different here. Oh, my heart. That's becoming a part of my New York. Oh, I see. And then finally, copper green. Flames of emerald. Venus. And Venus is which? Venus is rose. Here we go. Step one. elements are aligned. Now I must mark my skin with blood. One small cut in each spot shall suffice. However shall I draw my own blood? Perhaps a dagger? It is time. Where shall I find blood? I am now just described as flesh. Ooh. Not just any blood. No! I said no! Oh my god. Am I having doubts? Yo, I gotta read the diagram. Alright, take a deep breath, face the fear, try again. Must wound myself 3 times. Also, don't try this at home, kids. The sun rules the intellect. Sun, head. Mercury is... I know. Okay, so I have... Mars. Saturn. Venus. So MSV. Mars wields the sword. Right hand. Uh-oh, so right hand, growing, and heart. Right hand. Ow. Growing. Oh, he takes an extra breath before that. Now he's breathing heavier. Guys, this is fucked. Chest. Yes, this is it. First try. It's time to enter the circle. What is this? This is not what I expected. Am I meant to cross over, go to him? So be it then. Adend fortuna invat. Where am I? Is this really the other side? And that must be the Guardian, at long last. I must remain calm and focused. I've prepared myself for this moment. I am worthy. In the distance, you hear, Cheryl! Have you seen a little girl? She is my daughter. Nobody slept here in a very long time. These look like notes. Is this my handwriting? How can this be? I don't remember ever writing this. I've given my memories away to the waters. I barely remember who I am. My soul is a scorched, blackened stump, all my acts of kindness undone. Do not know what they will demand of my body. I fear this has all been for nothing. I cannot turn back now, God help me, if he still remembers my name. strange. The moment has come. O great keeper of the gates, guardian of the threshold, I beseech thee, hear my plea. I have opened the way, I face thee without fear. Soil, bitter, blood, void, price. Putrid, rotten, price. Price taken, scorn, price. Failed, trapped, flesh, unworthy, unworthy, unworthy. My name is Jordan Samuels. I seek knowledge, healing, revenge. Well, normally I am not a vengeful person by any means, but given this man's situation and considering things are already kind of dire, let's go with revenge. My name is Jordan Samuels. I seek revenge. Teach me thy lessons of wrath, that I might humiliate my enemies. Scorn, blood, void, empty, spill. Price. Adversary, flesh. Sacrifice, blood, blade. I do not understand. According to my books, he should speak clearly and distinctly and offer counsel and guidance. Whatever this creature is not the guardian. What am I meant to do now? Where am I? What is this place? Why is the guardian not here? Who art thou then? Speak thy name. Why is the guardian not here? I carried out every step of the ritual to summon his physical form. What else do I need to do? Sacrifice, all, burn, praise, purpose, mind, tribute, soul. Not only enough, one failure. This makes no sense. None of the texts I read mentioned something like this. Where am I? What is this place? Present other same crossroad together. All converge abilities, time, or all possibilities converge tomorrow, something. I can barely make sense of all this gibberish. A crossroad? Is that what this place is? Some sort of limbo? Who art thou then? Speak thy name. Once ever Jordan, tripped always, doctor together. Well, his name's Jordan Samuels, so that's right. Gone, something scalpel was gone, wrath, worth, trapped, punish, both, flesh, madness. I am I am Jordan Samuels, me, vile creature, trickster. Ha 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 ha. Lou. Oh no, he didn't just LUL. Just LU though. Ha ha ha. Is that you in the wall? I'm kind of thinking. I'm wasting my time. I will not get any answers here. I need to try to make sense of all this. Given his memories away to the waters, soul is scorched, blackened stump. All my acts of kindness undone. I do not know what they demand of my body. I fear this has all been for nothing, but I can't turn back. Help me if he still remembers my name. Yeah, the game, like, the reviews on Steam, people are like, 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, and I'm going on my 2nd hour, and I'm only on the 3rd of 4 stories. And I'm taking my time, too. I'm trying to, like, see everything. So, like I was saying earlier, I won't be playing Happy Game tonight, because I want to more thoroughly play this, so I'll do Happy Game sometime in the near future. Possibly tomorrow? I don't know. Looks like there's no going back through there now. Nobody's slept here in a very long time. I don't think I can get anything else from him, not anything useful at least. The light is sickening. Oops. Queso. Makes me hungry. Papers. It's the only thing I can interact with. Can't leave. No door, no walls, only darkness, as if reality itself has ended here. I'm really at a loss for this one. I can't even leave the room. Can't use the mirror, can't use the bed, or the window, or the guy. I can only use the papers on the ground, which just tells me not much. Can I click on the glowing bit specifically? Oh, good catch. Literally a pixel I had to find. I know it's glowing. There was a passage in the book. Illuminate the darkness ahead of thee. Take not a single step forward until thou art positive that thou hast sufficient oil in thine own lamp. The lamps of the guides whom thou hast hitherto followed will now no longer be available to thee. Yet the light seems to be keeping him alive. Taking it away might kill him, but it is my craving for revenge that has brought me here. This fire is mine and belongs to me. Nothing shall stand in my way, not even myself. I shall not waver, I shall not fail. Trust nobody. Mrs. Williams, is that you? Are you alright? You monster, you killed him, you monster. Cannot let this get to me. It's just a test, it's a test. I did what I had to. Dear Lord, is it alive? Stairs, they no longer go up to the street, but downwards. Can't see anything ahead. It looks like a dead end. It has to be this way. There's nowhere else to go. I recognize these bookshelves. I've seen this place before in my dreams. I was lost in a maze of corridors trying to find something, but I cannot remember what it was or why. Most of these books are moldy and rotten, but some of them are in surprisingly good condition. Yeah, we had to have a sewer level. Going by the titles, these appear to be music monographs and biographies of famous composers. Wait. To do my rule of clockwise. Romance novels, love stories, bundles of letters. The whole section is a monument to the depths of the human heart. These seem to be relatively recent. I recognize some of Miss Austen's works. Jane Austen. Never heard of her. These shelves are full of diaries. Many of them are still secured with small metal locks. Humidity and mold have damaged them beyond recognition. Could these have been drafts of stories, last wills, confessions, maybe? Oh, it was Steve Austen. Okay. Elected works of, yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austen. A mess of handwritten notes, signs, missives, and leaflets. Stacks and stacks of loose pages, most of them handwritten, but some are typed. Yeah, this isn't just sewer level, this is sewer level featuring books. Barely make these out. Most of them don't even have titles. They look like diaries and manuscripts. It's an intellectual sewer level, yeah. Who's this charming young lad? God. Another creature? It is not acknowledging me. Does it know I'm here, or does it simply not care? Should I try making my presence known? No, let's just keep going. Children's books, bedtime stories, fables, fairy tales. Photographs covered in dust, a rattle, a pacifier. How did this end up here? Tales of Anansi, the adventure of Brer Rabbit, all the pretty little horses. Child rearing manuals, most of these seem to be quite modern. Contains only military treatises and history books. Barely read the titles on this shelf. The books are caked in dried mud. That's not mud. These are all about the Great War, diaries, maps, field reports. Saint Mihail. I was never there, but I know some men that were. Meuse Argonne. I was so close to some of these places. Bunch of dog tags scattered around in the shelf. They're covered in a thick layer of dust. Seem to be novelizations of famous battles or biographies of military leaders. Probably not gonna matter, but okay, so bottom right, military stuff, top right, kid stuff, top left, love stuff, bottom left, I don't remember. Yeah, World War I was called the Great War before World War II happened. That's true. It's like early 1900s and 1920. Here, my name is Jordan Samuels. I have walked these aisles in dreams. Art thou the keeper of this place? It's paying me no heed. I don't think it is listening to me. Seems to be something else. What is this writing? A memory of Jordan Samuels, born April 27th, 1897. A memory of Dr. Samuels, field medic. A memory of Jordan, loving, betrothed. Memory of that, down the street. Memory of Dr. Samuels, music aficionado. That's me, that's my life. People are not very nice to him. Seems to be listening to something. Okay. This place feels old beyond words. Well, we know that he was involved in the war, so we go down here. The music is very close now. There must be a gramophone hidden somewhere. Clever use of sound. You can only make out some tomes of Baroque and classical music and some titles in Arabic. These are all musical methods from what I can see, courses in different instruments, composition manuals, and so forth. Can barely see anything left in these shelves. That the same music progression from the previous story? Maybe? It's all classical and they all imitated one another. Sounds as if a battle was taking place right here, but I see nothing except books. Real question is, how is he going to get these stains out of his pants after all this? What product will he use? Growing louder. How could there possibly be a child in this place? It's coming from inside this photo album. This is my family, grandparents, father, aunts, mother. So this baby she's holding must be me. But I have never seen this photograph before. What is it doing here? I should bring this book back to that creature. Maybe it was guiding me to it for some reason. It wants the book. What am I doing here? Was I not? I was carrying something. Perhaps it was that dream. It looked so much like this place. Is this creature there too? What does it want? Did I try talking to it? Ah. It's paying me no attention whatsoever. It's like it's trying to hear something. There's no gramophone. The music is coming from inside the book. Sheet music for Fritz Kreisler's Liebeslied. Of course it is. The day I received the acceptance letter from the Chicago College of Medicine and Surgery. I borrowed a tuxedo, spent too much money on a fancy concert, drank too much wine afterwards. It did seem back then I was destined for great things. But why this? Why now? Why am I even here to start with? Maybe if I take this book back to that creature, I'll get some answers. It seems we are destroying ourselves. It wants the book. What am I doing here? I was holding something, carrying something. Perhaps it was a dream. It looked much like this place. It's paying me no attention whatsoever. It looks like it's trying to hear something. Coming from this book here. A map. Gischold, France, September 1918, called us the Harlem Hellfighters. Oh yeah, I remember this. We took that village from the bombs. Well, bombs rained down on us like fire from the sky. We took so many casualties that we were taken off the line the very next day. So many of us never went back home. For better or for worse, the things I saw there made me who I am today. This cannot be a coincidence. The creature clearly wanted me to find it. I should bring it back, see what it wants. It wants the book. What am I doing here? I was holding something. Whispers, they seem to be coming from this corridor. Whispers are coming from this book? There's a note inside. Not any note, that note. That furiously scribbled threat slipped into my mailbox one night. Always the stares, the murmurs uttered under their breath, or the jeers and the scoffs if they felt courageous enough. I can feel my blood boil just looking at it. Is this what it wants? To remind me why I'm doing this? To strengthen my resolve? It must mean something. I have to bring it back for that creature. What am I doing here? Another one. Should be the last one. I think. Who's that? It sounds more and more familiar the closer I get. Coming from this book. There's a letter inside. This envelope, this handwriting, I don't even need to open it. I'm sorry, Eunice. You deserve so much more. But New York felt like the place I needed to be after the war. It was so wrong. I wish I could undo all the pain I caused you. Did the creature want me to find this? Is it trying to tell me something? Guess there's only one way to know. Whoa. This art, though. That reminded me of Out of This World. Or Another World. Where am I? How did I get here? Can't remember anything. Who am I? Dear Lord, what happened here? A crater and a dead soldier's remains. Did a battle take place here? Yeah, so much for not letting the lantern light go out. Canadian flag. Where have I seen this banner before? It looks so familiar. Looks like a makeshift infirmary. Am I somehow familiar with these kits? Bell tower's been blown to smithereens. This place must have sustained a terrible bombing. Bloody sheets and what seem to be corpses. This must be an improvised field hospital. So maybe the Canadian flag isn't actually a maple leaf, it's just a bloody handprint in the middle. I'm sure someone somewhere has, like, made a version of that. Bloodied white sheet is covering a body. Baptismal font. There's some dirty rainwater pooled up in the basin. Reverend Williams. Dr. Samuels, welcome to the chapel. Perilous, I've been waiting for you. Do I know you? Apologies, I seem to have... What did you call me? It's alright, I know what you've done. It's all gone now, your name. But yes, you know me. You did a good thing for me once. Did I? Yes, and never for a moment did you hesitate. You took the fire of divinity into your hands. Acted with the certainty of a thunderbolt, life and death laid bare before you. Such a sight to behold. It sounds arrogant of me. It was not your arrogance, but your kindness. You suffered with me, and my pain was yours. But this soul of yours, this kindness, you need it for another purpose. This fire must be wielded again. The Guardian? Ah, you still remember. Yes, the Guardian. Like the texts say, I must become a perfect and glorious being or fall a prey to corruption. And should this occur, I would drag thee also down with me into a dark and corrupt world. And you do also remember what brought you here, don't you? I came here to kill chaos. I came here seeking revenge. Yes, and yet it is also said that my threshold is fashioned out of all that dread of strength needed to take full responsibility for all thy thoughts and actions. Years, many years ago, you did not take full responsibility for your thoughts and actions. This has been a burden. Today, you must free yourself of this burden of bygone lives. Look around you. Maths. You abandoned these men. You left them to suffer and die in great pain and agony. You were young then. You didn't know better. Now is the time to rectify that. Free them, Dr. Samuels, like you freed me. And I'll hear your confession once your dues are paid. Yeah, bullshit, and then walks away. A gauze bandage is covering his eyes. Good Lord, his hands. Only an explosion could have done this. Seems to be in shock. Soldier, can you hear me? I'm a doctor. Doctor. Not here. Left. He left. Not here. What is your name, soldier? Shh. Sleep. I could just sleep. Doctor said he'd make me sleep. He said he would. Would come back, help me sleep, but he left. Been blinded by shrapnel. His hands have been completely blown off almost completely, and he's delirious with fever. Without antibiotics, he'll surely die in a matter of hours or days if he's unfortunate. He's holding onto a pillow, grabbing it with all his strength. The pain must be unbearable. Well, if it isn't Dr. Jordan Samuels himself. So I've been told, but I have no memory of my name or what I did to get here. Do I know you? Oh, I do know you. Yes, Doctor, I remember you. I can't ever forget you. I've been here so many times. I've done this so many times, over and over, waiting here, hoping that you'll bring me a bullet so I can blow my fucking brains out. And you just walk away every time you walk away saying you'll help me, and you never look back, you bastard. Sorry, I'm so very sorry. I can't remember any of these things. You're always sorry, Doctor. Have you talked to Shane this time? Quite the nervous fella, ain't he? He remembers everything over and over. He just wants to sleep, the poor guy, but he can't forget you either. And Jim, see him yet? Doesn't talk much, that one. Only moans sometimes when he's unlucky enough to drift back to the surface. I'm sure he remembers you too. I'm sure in that blackness of his, there's a name echoing again and again. His legs. He must have stepped on a landmine. Please, soldier, hand me over that gun. I promise I'll help you. Wouldn't you like for me to do that again? Not a chance, Doctor. Get me a bullet and I'll take care of it myself. What's your name? Name's Luke, Doc. Lucky Luke, they used to call me. Not anymore, I guess. Haha. Damn. His jaw has been shot off. He's alive somehow, barely conscious. He's also bleeding from his stomach, but this is not a gunshot. He must have tripped when he was shot, fallen on a piece of metal or a fence. I cannot even begin to imagine his agony. He's wearing an ammo belt. Maybe there's some ammunition left in it, but I will not take it and leave him like this. I need to find a way to help him first. I'm sorry. I've been told what I did even though I cannot remember, but I will not walk away this time. There was another dialogue option? Luke, Say, Doc, what do you think will get me first? The gangrene or the infection? Just kidding, I already know. It's happened so many times, always the same way. Not gonna be any different now, is it? Interesting. This whole set looks like something I've seen in like a Fallout game. Like a military setup inside a destroyed church. Alright. I have no recollection of any of these things he mentioned, yet it all somehow rings true. Might be something useful here. Jar with some opium pills, 8, maybe 10. It must have been here for a very long time. Opium in tablet form is not very common anymore. If that is the case, they have probably lost a great deal of their potency. I'll need to use all of them if I want to... Why do I remember all this? Looks like a flask. Yeah, it's a Battlefield 1 map. Empty canteen. This will have to do. Dear soldier, you can sleep now. Sorry for having kept you here so long. Farewell, I hope the pain is finally over. Oh, I have to go back each. No longer needs this. Oh no, he's not gonna do a Project Zomboid on him, is he? Yeah, this game is free on Steam. Like, I want to give them money, but they're not letting me give them money. It's called If on a Winter's Night for Travelers. Oh no, it's time to go home, soldier. Just a little bit fucked. Can take these bullets now. Oh, there is a support pack. Nice. I'm gonna do that. Alright. Found what you wanted. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Thank you, Doctor. Never thought the day would come. Now you might want to step back a bit. Jesus. Hope you found your peace at last. It is done. I'm ready, Reverend. Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. Is there anything you wish to confess? I don't know. I just killed 3 men. Should feel something. Relief, guilt, horror, pride, anything. The only thing I feel is empty, hollowed out. So tired. How long has this been going on? How long have I been here? Worry not, you've done well. What? What does that mean? Doesn't matter now, you're almost there, Doctor. There's but one more trial ahead of you, and you shall finally come face to face with the Guardian. But what's the point? I remember nothing, not even who I was. What will I ask? What do I want? You need only remember this. You created the Guardian the first time you ever made a choice. And you've been feeding him ever since, with every action, every decision, every act of charity, every lustful thought, every life saved. Everything you are, he is too. If your soul is corrupt, so is he. And everything you've given up, you'll need to take back from him. Only after confronting him will you be able to cross the threshold. But Fear not, you will understand soon enough. Now go. Hmm. Dr. Samuels, so glad you could make it. The boys and I have been waiting for you. You must be so excited, oh, to cross the threshold at last. You've given me so much, so much. Let's not waste time, shall we? I think you know what to do by now. Oh, no, no, don't bother. There's nothing left for you but flesh. We are your voice now, and you shall speak only through us. Now pay attention. I have given my mind to thee waters. Repeat now, Doctor. You disappoint me, Doctor, again. You're not listening again. Okay, it's one of these. I have given. I have given. Try another. I have given. Oh, the interactable ones are moving a little bit. Okay, that helps. My mind to the waters. Excellent. Peel back the first layer now. And listen carefully. I have consigned my soul to the flames. Repeat, Doctor. I have consigned my soul to the flames. Good, good. Now, this second layer. Take that scalpel and go ahead. Go ahead, do it. Do it now. Now listen once more. I now surrender my flesh to the blade. I now surrender my flesh to the blade. Excellent. Now the retractor. Stretch the skin, open the yawning gate, the hungry void awaits. Now listen, one last time. And I offer my blood to the mirror. And I offer my blood to the mirror. Yes, yes, you know what to do. You know what to do. Open the threshold, open the path to the guardian. Become thy empty, yawning void, yearning void. Alright, I'm out. What is this? Hope it's not Chris's blood. Ah, the hollow one at last. It feels like I've been stuck here for an eternity. Very well then, let us get this over with already. Exist no more now. Yes, at last. Damn. Is this everything we are then? Should not cross without that invitation. Where did I... Time to get out of here. I remember nothing after that. Oh, well, that's quite a story. The question is, where are we now? What if this is yet another test for me, for all of us? Oh my, what an idea. Look around you, Dr. Samuels. The only thing that's being put to the test here is how many glasses of champagne one can drink. Layla, could I have a word? Please excuse me, if you will. As I was saying, hey, is it getting hot in here? It does feel like it. What are you doing mingling with the humans? Are you tricking them again into telling you their stories? You know I can't help it. And you know it's not allowed. What do you find so fascinating about them anyway? Is this El Satan? I don't know. I wonder how it feels for them, I guess. The pain, the constant struggle, dying alone and forgotten by their own hand even. We can't mingle and we can't allow ourselves to... Wait, what do you mean by that? By what? By their own hand even. If that's true, they should be at the back of the train. What are they doing here? I don't know, they just told me. You heard. No, there's something else here. Don't tell me you invited them personally. Please, don't tell any... You gave them masks, you sent invitations, you collected them. You can't do this. They're meant for below. You know how strict the numbers are. Are you insane? These ones deserved it. You should have heard what they went through. That is not your call to make. I know, I'm really sorry. It won't happen again, I swear. Oh, for the glory of... Alright, alright. I won't say anything, but please don't do this ever again. They were meant for below. We're still going below, just a little less deep for them. Eligible for redemption lottery every 144,000 years even, maybe never. Still a better chance than what they had up there. Please, I just wanted to hear their stories. Layla, Layla, you're going to get us sent to the swamps one day. On a winter's night, 4 travelers. Wow. Thomas Mooring, Laura Hunt. That was really well done. But the big question is, it said 4 travelers, and we heard 3 stories, so who was the 4th traveler? Hmm? A death blow is a life blow to some, who till they died did not alive become, who had they lived had died, but when they died vitality begun. Oh, were we the 4th traveler? True. But it even shows 4 masks. Well, the skull was the old woman. The cat is the young woman. The doctor. And then the dog was the guy, the first guy? Well, maybe skull is, I don't know. Yeah, really good game though. That I am actually right now, I'm gonna, before I forget, I'm going to buy the support edition. Here, I'll post it in chat too if anyone's interested. The tags: point and click, story rich, atmospheric, and dark. It's just a little dark, you know. Just a little bit. What other games do they make? Dead Idle Games? Oh, they have a digital art book. It shows like sketches. And the support download is on sale. You can save roughly 30 cents. But if you have any sense, you'll support this developer. Alright, I just bought it. Very cool. It was written well, too. I like this kind of horror, where it's more about a, uncovering the details of someone's life. What's kind of like, it all already happened and you're kind of reliving pieces of it. I don't know. And the jump scares that were there, I think, were earned and they weren't excessive. They fit the story well. It wasn't just full screen screaming face. You know, there's like all these temptations horror developers have. But they resisted just about all of them. Yeah, I guess that's my only complaint is that if I didn't have chat to help me through some of the puzzles, it would have taken me much longer. I think that could have been solved. Oh, here, let me keep the music going. I think the puzzles or that issue could have been solved if, like, every time you enter a room where the puzzle's supposed to be taking place, if the character would say to themselves, you know, something like, I wonder, like, I can barely remember how the events unfolded, or some kind of, like, subtle hint about what you're supposed to be doing. Because if I had played a little bit of this and then walked away from the game and then came back again, I'd have, like, no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm not going to be playing Happy Game tonight. Might in the next few days, I'm not sure. Might even the day after Halloween. Because for the next couple days, I'm going to try to be around VR chat quite a bit. I won't be streaming it, but because it's like, you know, this is the best time of year and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to do things. And every time the year comes around again, I'm like, all right, let's do things. And then I don't really do things, and then I regret it, and I'm like, well, maybe next year. And it's just a never-ending cycle. And sadly, the big thing that I usually look forward to attending each year, which is the big Bare Bones Puppet Theater show that I talk a lot about all the time, and I have several videos of on my YouTube channel, wasn't held this year. It took on a different form because the company that put it on got hit really hard with not being able to run any shows for like a year and a half. So this year they're forced to kind of downsize things a lot, and they just sort of merged with like a heritage festival kind of thing. And they're doing some more like Day of the Dead kind of stuff, which is cool. And I would go to that event if it wasn't really far away and I don't have a car. So I hope it goes well for them, but I hope they can go back to the big, amazing, ritualistic, pagan ritual show that they had done in the past. Easily the coolest thing that happens in my city each year. So I won't be streaming any more games, but I thought I would do, because I was just gonna watch this on my own. But I figured, why not just put it on stream in case people want to join in? And I won't be talking over it or anything, and I won't be talking afterwards or anything. I'll just play the video and then go off stream once it's over. But gonna be major tone shift, but you know, Red Letter Media released a best of the worst today. It's an hour and a half long, and it's Spooktacular edition. And if you don't know Red Letter Media, It's a bunch of old guys that critique videos, like usually just big time films, and they do reviews, except they, for best of the worst, they dig into their obscure random VHS collection and pull out things that are comically bad and review them. But now this is gonna have a spooky twist to it. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna change to just chatting when I do that. Let me do that right now. Wish the music would keep playing when I click out of the window. So I'm gonna show best of the worst as the last thing on the stream. Let me change the category before I forget. How do I even do this? So rare that I ever change category midstream. Okay. Hope that doesn't mess up the VOD. Who knows? Let me get it set up. So in terms of future streams, there's a lot of things. Well, first of all, Happy Game would be in the very near future. Not sure exactly when, but very near, as in like a day or two away. Then, I still have a key available for, oh, what's it called? I think it was like Industria. I totally forgot that I had that. That's also a very Half-Life 2-like first-person shooter, but it has some like really weird, kind of surreal looking characters in it. I want to play that. I heard that's relatively short. Well, then if Book of Travels gets a big content update, I'll stream more of that. I have 100 hours in Book of Travels, and the game is like 2 weeks old, if even like a week and a half. So if there's a big content thing, I'll do more of that. Then Battlefield 2042 releases in November, early November, and if I stream that, I'll only stream it if it's Easter egg hunting related stuff. So I'm shitty at FPSs, so I wouldn't stream it to be like, yo, check out how gamer I am. It would be me doing weird things like looking for Easter eggs and just analyzing, examining all the little details of all the new maps that we hadn't seen already. So those are a few near future streams. So I will post a link to my Twitter. If for some reason you want to follow me on Twitter, there's that. I mean, it's all below the stream as well. And I have a Discord where... Gotta get the link. Doop-a-doo. Here we go. If you like me and cool people who we all have similar interests in spooky stuff, mysterious stuff, Easter eggs in games, ARGs, all that kind of stuff, you can go to my Discord and hang out there. I mean, who doesn't have a Discord server these days? Then you can find all of my videos, all the streams from Twitch here go on to YouTube very shortly after the stream happens. What on earth? Okay, that's not the link. I think this is the correct YouTube link. Is that at work? Let's see. Well, that does work. Okay. It's really cool to see that my Book of Travels videos are really taking off. There's more views on those videos than like anything I've had in the last like year. So I really want to do what I can to help promote that game because it is so good. And I actually do still have a key because I bought the game. Or no, I requested a key for it before I played, but I was like, oh, screw it. I'm just going to buy this. It looks so good. And then I did. And then they accepted my key request. So I do actually have an extra key for it, but I'm kind of hanging on to it. If I see someone who's really interested in playing or something like that, I don't know. I'll give it away eventually, but not right now. Oh, and if anyone was interested in the Puppet Theater spooky pagan ritual in the middle of the woods Halloween show, if you scroll way down to my YouTube channel, you can see a link to it called Bare Bones Puppet Theater. And you see a dude covered in fire walking on stilts is the thumbnail, because that's how badass it is. And I have the year before as well, but my recording of it wasn't as good. Anyway. No idea who I'm going to host, because once the video's over, it'll have been an hour and a half. So for the rest of the stream, we're just going to watch Red Letter Media's Halloween Spooktacular 2021. Usually pretty good. Don't have anything else to say. So I guess, yeah, thank you all for tuning in and watching that game. That was a really good game. Definitely recommend it. It was called If on a Winter's Night for Travelers. It's free on Steam, which is absurd considering how good that was. So have a happy Halloween. Do something spooky. Whatever it may be. I'll be hanging out in VR chat tomorrow and on Halloween if anyone wants to hang virtually. And without further ado, hope you all have a good night / morning. And we're going to watch Red Letter Media. So, see you all later.